Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Stories we covered this week: a CETA roundtable, Metrolinx has RFQs, a future leader update, and 2 marathons for charity, and our weekly political update with Brad Butt, who has a dedicated report on the recent provincial budget. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business at the Mississauga Board of Trade and around the city of Mississauga. The MBOT meeting room was filled to capacity as the Mississauga Board of Trade partnered with the Canada-Poland Chamber of Commerce to host a detailed presentation on CETA and the opportunities for doing business in Poland. The presentation outlined the Polish economy and the size of the market, along with how to get goods to and from this unexplored market. Metrolinx is coming with the new LRT, along with many projects that will need to be completed along the LRT. And in addition, there is the construction of 12 new GO stations and renovations to 22 more. If you are interested in what RFQs are available, go to metrolinx.merx.com. The Future Leaders Competition, sponsored by MNP, is heating up fast. With details on the competition, we sat down with Jim Molyneux, managing partner with MNP.
Future Leaders we wanted to give back to the community, and one of MNP's cores is entrepreneurs. So we thought if we could engage young students or graduates, 5-year graduates out of college or university, we thought it was a great way to get them so they can bring a business into play, where they come up with a concept, and we're going to help them build their business by providing top consultants to grow the plan and a year of consulting. We're going to choose 3 of the proposals. They'll get a year of free consulting from MNP's top leaders in the firm in Peel. What they'll get out of it is that they'll be able to take something where they've come up with a business concept, or if they have a business now that they're growing out, or if they have a succession of a business, they'll be able to grow that into where they want to get to, and then we'll help them a lot. We'll assist them along the way with mentoring, helping them with financial plans, helping them with business proposals, helping them with whatever they need for that year.
For more information on the competition, visit mnp.ca/Future Leaders. Mad Canada, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, is holding its annual fundraising marathon. We sat down with Cindy Hauerluck to find out more about the cause.
Mad Canada's mission is to stop impaired driving and to support victims of this violent crime. Every day in Canada, there are 4 driving deaths that occur from alcohol and or drugs. So do the math, 4 a day times 365 days, times how old you are. The number is astonishing, and there's thousands more that are injured from impaired driving crashes. Over 65,000 Canadians a year are affected by impaired driving. On Sunday, June 3rd, we will be hosting our 6th annual Mad Canada PIA Law Strides for Change event at J.C. Saddington Park in Mississauga. So we'd like to welcome everyone to visit our website at stridesforchange.ca, where they can register, they can become involved, volunteer, they can sponsor us. There's lots of different ways to get involved in this particular activity.
Early bird registration closes on May 20th, and the $40 registration fee goes towards the many victim support services that Mad Canada offers. The Mississauga Marathon is in its 15th year, attracting thousands of participants to this annual event. Event organizer Elliot Kerr, who is also the owner of the Steelheads OHL hockey team, tells us about the event.
Year 1 was a wonderful experience, a very positive experience, and we've continued growing since that time, and here we are already, year 15. I'm very proud of our corporate relay, our team relay event. It's a wonderful opportunity, whether you're a small business, a large business, or even groups of friends can enter as a team too. We engaged last year, I believe, 23 different charities, Dave. We, and a participant can secure pledge monies for the distances they run. They can choose a charity of their choice. I have many people say, Elliot, I'd love to enter, but I can't run, and certainly can't run a full marathon. You don't have to. At Park Credit Arena, the Friday and Saturday before Marathon Day, we have 55 to 60 vendors displaying their goods. Last year, Dave, we had over 25,000 people go through that expo over the 2 days.
All proceeds go to help charities right here in Mississauga. MBOT's annual business directory is gearing up for its 2018 edition. This directory is distributed to thousands of businesses in Mississauga and is a one-stop source to find suppliers. Don't miss this opportunity to promote your business and brand. Would you like to see your business advertised to hundreds of MBOT members right here every week? Call Sonia Oja or Hillary Jewer for details and elevate your brand today. And now for our political update with Director of Government Relations, Brad Butt. Brad?
Well, thanks, David. Finance Minister Charles Sousa tabled the Ontario budget last week. A plan for care and opportunity was a 307-page blueprint for the Liberal re-election campaign, focusing on spending billions more in services and supports and back to running deficits. The document predicts a $600 million surplus for this fiscal year, 2017-2018, but plunges Ontario back into deficits as high as $7 billion for this fiscal year. The Ontario government is harmonizing with the federal government's eligibility criteria, leaving over 20,000 employers paying $100 million more in employment health tax over the next 3 years. In addition, businesses will be phased out of the small business deduction if they earn between $50,000 and $150,000 of passive investment income, resulting in an additional $350 million in new taxes for Ontario businesses over the next 3 years. In an effort to support businesses making significant long-term investment in research and development, the provincial government will enhance the Ontario Research and Development Tax Credit. Companies qualifying for the credit will be eligible for an enhanced 5.5% exemption, up from 3.5%, on expenditures over $1 million in a taxation year. The government is also enhancing the Ontario Innovation Tax Credit in an effort to encourage smaller companies to make investments in R&D that will aid their growth. If a company qualifies for this credit and has a ratio of R&D expenditures to gross revenues above 20%, it will be eligible for an OITC rate of 12%. Well, in Budget 2018, the government has made investments in a variety of areas to expand skills and workforce development and Ontario's apprenticeships. These investments include $935 million over the next 3 years for the Good Jobs and Growth Plan and $170 million over 3 years in the new Ontario Apprenticeship Strategy. Ontario was also investing an additional $12 million to extend the Career Ready Fund to 2020-21, supporting 28,000 more experiential learning opportunities for students and employers. Other investments include innovative post-secondary programming to match Ontario's changing labour market, institutional and employment partnerships for experiential learning, bridge training programs for new Ontarians, services to increase access to labour market information, and skills training services for employers. In order to prioritize investments and growth to help Ontario businesses and retain jobs, the province will renew, enhance, and extend the Jobs and Prosperity Fund with an increase of $900 million over the next 10 years. In addition, the province's New Economy Fund will help companies stay at the leading edge of innovation and industry to create and retain over 20,000 jobs and attract $5.7 billion in investments. But this budget is really about major expansions to healthcare and childcare. The budget includes total healthcare investments of $5 billion over the next 3 years, with $822 million being devoted to hospitals in 2018-19. This investment will support service demands related to growing and aging populations, more hospital beds, new patient services, and specialty services. It significantly increases spending in mental health services as well. And as previously announced, OHIP Plus will expand to seniors in August 2019. This program will eliminate the deductible and co-payments for Ontarians aged 65 who already use the Ontario Drug Benefit Program. This is estimated to cost $575 million per year by 2020-21. It will also introduce a seniors healthy home program with a benefit of up to $750 per year for seniors 75 and older. The Ontario Drug and Dental Program is newly announced in this budget and will begin in 2019. It will reimburse 80% of eligible drug and dental expenses for families without workplace or public health benefits at an expense of $800 million for the first 2 years of the program. And finally, the government will spend $2.2 billion over 3 years to increase childcare accessibility and affordability, including free preschool starting in September 2020. That's it. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Brad. And here's what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On April 5th, our annual Politicians Reception brings together MPs, MPPs, municipal politicians, and school trustees to gather for a meet and greet to discuss the issues of the day. On April 11th, Good Morning Mississauga bounces into the Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Come out and experience a unique place to have your next team building event. Book a speaker spot. Where else can you make over 100 cold calls in just 2 minutes? On April 12th, put success into your succession plan. A comprehensive session covering what you need to do today to make your business more saleable in the future. On April 18th, join us for an information session as we prepare to go to South Africa this October. 11 days including airfare, accommodation, meals, and attraction fees included. All for only $3,649, and for a small extra charge, you can add on 3 days in Dubai. On April 19th, we go out on the town to Whitehall offices for Good Evening Mississauga, a casual networking and social event. On April 25th, join a panel of experts in the U.S. market to help you expand your business south of the border. On April 30th, come for an information and discussion session on how to improve Mississauga with your big ideas on technology, data, and innovation. And save the date for our annual MBOT 9 Dine and Network Golf Classic on June 20th at the Royal Woodbine Golf Club. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Vorchik, wishing you continued success in your business.